Joining me right now is PXC Bantamweight Champion Trevin Five-Star Jones. What's going on, man?
What's good? What's good?
Your last fight, TFC 16, last December, you TKO'd Young-Jin Hwang in the third round. Many people thought that you would have finished him earlier. Did anything surprise you about him?
I was a year off. I wanted to take it slow. My normal fighting style, I get in there and I grind on the guy. But I gave him a little bit too much respect because he was under Shinya. I gave him a little bit too much respect. I didn't want to go places like on the ground sometimes, and I was playing a little bit too cautious. But at the end of the day, I feel I could have finished him in the first round too. I feel the same way as you guys.
How do you assess your performance in that fight?
Yeah, I gave myself a 6. A 6 was just above a 5, enough to get it done, but it wasn't so good. This fight I'm looking to be a lot more explosive, a lot more. Nobody knew, man, but in Thailand the last week, I got like a little staph infection on my back. If you see on that fight, you see like a little spot on my back, and I did get really sick, but I kept it a very big secret. And I was so sick the whole week, 1 week before fight week. So it helped me make weight a lot better, but it made me drain, you know. It took a lot out of me. I couldn't explode as much. So I just went out there and I fought as safe as I can fight with the energy that I had, and it was still enough to get it done. So I'm still proud of myself at the end of the day.
Yeah, definitely. You didn't look like you were drained or anything like that, because on the ground you look pretty slick, you know, defending against his leg locks and all that.
Yeah. I was very small in that fight, actually. Usually I gain at least like 12, 13, 15 pounds back. That fight I only gained back like 7 pounds. So I was a lot smaller than any other fight. We weighed in at 3 o'clock, 3:30. I usually weigh in all the time at like 11 o'clock. The next day, we went back to the stadium at like 11 o'clock, and I didn't fight till like 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. It was just a whole new process, a whole new environment, everything to get used to. So this one, I'm looking to be much better. I'm a lot used to it. I'm more prepared. I know what to expect. So this time, expect a great, explosive Trevin Jones.
Last training camp, you went out to Phuket, Thailand, but this time you traveled to Vegas. How long did you spend out there, and who did you work with?
Man, in Vegas, I work with a lot of good guys. I work with Gil Martinez, Robert Drysdale, Rafael Domingos, Marcelo Nunez, Kyle Rages, Drew Palomo. A lot of my good teammates, a lot of my good friends, a lot of the guys that I've been working with, a lot of the guys that I know that's going to push me and make me better. And also guys that I'm friends where we can relate, where we can, you know, beat on each other and, you know, don't have to worry about anything. You know, we can beat each other up. We know each other's limits, and, you know, it's just a perfect group. I went to the perfect group.
Marcelo Nunez, Robert Drysdale, those are some coaches that you mentioned. They gave you your black belt in jiu-jitsu while you were there.
They did.
How proud were you of that moment?
Man, that was a proud moment for me, man. I really didn't expect it. I was just out there grinding, working, man, training every day, twice a day, getting my runs and everything. I guess the coaches saw the hard work. They saw the dedication. They know the time frame. They know how much I've been putting in work. And I guess it was just my time. And I was very surprised, you know. I do work, but, you know, it was still a surprise when you make it from a white belt to a black belt and it's finally there, man. So it was a blessing, and I was stoked, dude.
Yeah, because a lot of people, they go their whole life without accomplishing that black belt. But you did it, and you're still a young guy.
Yeah, 27.
Exactly. Guam, the island that you're from, the place you call home. You know, you're from a modest gym. Even though you're the PXC champion, you're going to be fighting for another title at TFC 18. Do you feel that a lot of people overlook you?
Overlook me. I do say that sometimes, but I notice all my opponents, when it's my turn to fight them, I see the readiness in them. I see how much they prepare. I just see the whole change in their attitude from their previous fights, you know? So I won't say they overlook me. They overlook me until they're fighting me. When they're fighting me, I don't think they overlook me at all, you know? I'm just there to work. I don't really care about people overlooking me and what. At the end of the day, we all have to fight. We're going to fight someday, and only time will tell.
TFC 18, May 25th, the Bantamweight Tournament Finals. You're going to face Young-Jin Hwang in Seoul, South Korea. This guy you're going to face, your opponent, he loves to grind. He's a grinder. Are you prepared to grind to a victory?
I'm way more of a grinder than him. Is he prepared to grind with me? I'm way more of a grinder than him. He needs to be ready. I don't think he fought any opponents that's going to be laying that weight and laying the pressure and stuff on him like me. I seen a couple of his fights. They usually strike, they spar. A lot of people strike and spar. Some people can strike and spar all day, but this ain't going to be striking and sparring. This is going to be MMA. We're going to be all over the place, and only time will tell.
How do you prepare for a guy that does not possess one particular skill, strong skill, but he just finds a way to win by decision over and over and over again?
Like I said, I'm the same as him. I feel like I got a lot of decisions. I got a lot of cage time. I got way more experience than him, I believe. That's going to be the difference. It's not going to be the skill. It's not going to be anything. It's going to be when we get in those deep rounds, that experience going to kick in, and it's going to be bye-bye. It's only going to take one mistake. You know, I could choke him. I can knock him out. I believe I have way more tools to win. Yes, every man has a chance, but I think it's going to be my night.
You said you could choke him, you could knock him out. 2 of your last 4 victories have been TKOs. Do you feel that your striking has become so good that you don't really have to work, rely on any other skill?
It was just a matter of building confidence. My striking was always good. I always had good striking partners. They always tell me, you need to use your hands a lot more. They're strong, they're powerful. But when I get in there, I do what I do. You know, I attack the opponent where there's weak. So when I find a weakness in him, I'm going to explore it. I'm going to attack it so many times over and over again. If I find when he's strong, of course I'm going to look to avoid that where it's close, where the fight's close, and I'm going to still attack where he's weak. So it don't matter what he's good at. If the weakest one is where I'm attacking, the weakest point.
Your last fight that you lost was a close decision, split decision to Kwan-Ho Kwak. He's lurking around somewhere in Korea. Are you looking to rematch him someday?
Oh, man, of course, man. I'm always looking to beat up on somebody that beat me, man. He got that one, man. I feel I got like 4 losses on my record. I believe I won 3 of them. So my opponent I'm fighting today, he's fighting a good guy, man. I'm tired of putting myself down. I'm tired of being hard on myself. He's fighting a good guy, man. I got 12 wins, 4 losses. 3 out of those 4 wins, 3 out of those 4 losses is wins to me. Like, you can watch the fight. Anybody can watch the fight. I won 3 of those fights. So he's fighting pretty much like a 15-1 fighter, you know. I'm ready for this fight. There's no way I'm not ready, you know. I fought a lot of good guys. I fought a lot of strong guys. Yes, Kwan-Ho Kwak is lurking around in Korea. Kwan-Ho Kwak was the former PXC champ and former top FC champ. I'm like his little shadow or something. But at the end of the day, everybody has their own path. It don't bother me. If the time comes where we got to fight it again, I'm going to get on him. But right now, I got this new opponent, and I got that belt to get, and that's what I'm focused on. After that, of course, I would want to go to the UFC, man. I've been working so hard so long. The UFC will be the right place for me, a tough fight. Maybe we can get it in there. That would be nice. But I'm not really focused on him no more. In the past, I was bitter, but now I'm moving on.
All right, TFC 18 main event. Trevin Jones versus Young-Jin Hwang for the Bantamweight title. It's going to be a big, big fight for Korea. Big, big fight for you. Thank you for your time, Trevin. And I'll see you in Seoul.
Yes, see me get that W, baby.